Hey guys, Corey Sorgas here again with a fighter help desk. Today we're going to talk about how to mentally prepare for an interview. You may have never done an interview before. You may have disliked public speaking in the school system, but now you get an opportunity to interview with a media outlet, and you want to take that opportunity to further build your content, build your name, and get, the story behind you out to the general public. So if you are nervous and you have anxiety and stress around it, you have to realize that the media here wants to portray you in the absolute best light possible. So being able to control all the elements that you possibly can will help relieve and take away some of that anxiety. And so some of the things that you can do that I alluded to in a previous video is make sure that your Wi-Fi connection is the best that it possibly can. I strongly recommend you do not take a call from a moving vehicle. And really, you shouldn't take a call from your vehicle, if at all, if you can help it. Your appearance on camera is going to portray a certain image, and you want to make sure that that is at the best that it possibly can. And, making sure that you're in a well-lit space, with adequate background and, a calm, quiet space with no, additional noise will definitely help that. And it'll allow you to stay focused as well. So that's number one. Secondly, is that the media wants to be able to put together a good piece of content that will keep viewers interested and engaged. So good interviewers will be asking you questions that are fair and questions that you can answer. I mean, the point of the interview is to get your insight and your perspective. You are the professional. You are the one that we're trying to get the information on. And you just need to speak your truth. You just need to speak what you are doing every day, what you feel, and have that raw emotion. People connect with emotion and they want to know the backstory behind you, or whatever the topic that the interview is on. They view you as the expert. So you are the expert in itself. You've been asked to do the interview. That means there is already an acceptance that you have already been accepted into the club to come on and do that interview. Someone has deemed that it is worth their time to interview you because they think you can add value. So right off the hop, by you being invited, you are already being seen as a credible expert. So you just need to speak your truth. Just remember that, because the most authentic way to communicate, and the way that I'm doing right now, I have nothing written down. It is all off the cuff. It is all up here. And I think you could see that. So nothing about this is scripted. And that's the way that I do it personally the best. I used to script my interviews and I no longer do it because I feel the most authentic, genuine way to do it is to be able to actually be real, honest, and connect with the camera and connect with the person that I'm interviewing to give the best content absolutely possible. So control your environment, control your nerves and emotions. If you are nervous, here's what you can do. Take a deep breath before you go in. Just in, out, calm yourself, steady yourself. It's the same thing as if you would get ready for a fight. You've probably done something similar to this. You may not have done an interview, but you've probably spoken in public somewhere. Whether it's something as simple as, a podcast, you had to give a speech in school, or, you even gave toast at a wedding. If you've stood up in front of people before, that can give you the confidence and the ability to be able to do this. It's just in a different format. So pull from other things in your life, other experiences that you had that you can now channel it into the interview that is at hand. And one other thing that you can do, so there's 3 common hardware that most people will do interviews on these days. It's either Zoom or Skype, which both have applications that need to be downloaded on your cell phone if you're taking it from your cell phone. Familiarize yourself, ask the person doing the interview which platform they are going to do the interview on, and make sure to familiarize yourself. Make sure you have an account set up with both of those. Make sure you have the app downloaded if that's what you're going to do, and make sure you know how to get into it and how that works. You can always schedule, a trial call with a friend or family member just to make sure you know how to get in and everything works out perfectly. And then thirdly, which we do here at Slap News, we use StreamYard. And so StreamYard is a great platform, very, very simple. You'll be sent a link, you put in a screen name, and then you join the actual studio itself. You go into the waiting room when we're ready to have you, you can hear what's being aired. We will add you to the live stream, and then people will be able to hear from you. And you have pretty much up until the interview starts, you have every opportunity to ask questions. So don't feel afraid to ask questions of the person that's giving you interview. If you want further clarification, if it's the first time and you want, you want a list of the questions that are going to be asked, that's a fair ask. Just go ahead and ask the person giving you the interview. They will do it because they want you to be comfortable and confident so that you can deliver the best performance that you can during the interview. And by doing these interviews, it reaches a totally new target demographic. And so you want to portray yourself and represent yourself in the absolute best way that you can. Because if any questions you guys want to talk in deeper detail, either comment in the comments section below or send us a direct message on Instagram. We're always there. We want to be there to help fighters throughout. And if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. It truly does help this channel grow and be able to help direct the type and quality of the content that we have going forward. Appreciate you all. Much love.